Hello everyone and welcome to today's aviation update. My name is Valentina Mora and today I'm going to talk about ICAO International Civil Aviation Organization Annex 7, which is related to nationality and registration marks of aircraft. At first, this topic may sound very technical, but it is actually very simple and important in international aviation. Have you ever looked at an airplane and noticed letters and numbers written on this body or tail, such as HK1234, N456AB, or GABCD? Many people see these codes every day but do not know what they mean. These letters and numbers are not random. They are official identification marks required by international aviation law. According to ICAO Annex 7, every aircraft must have an official identification system similar to the license plates used on cars. This system helps authorities identify aircraft quickly, safely, and correctly. So, what exactly does Annex 7 regulate? Annex 7 establishes the rules for the display of nationality and registration marks on aircraft. In simple words, it explains what letters are the numbers aircraft must use, where these marks must be placed, how large they must be, and how visible they should be. Now, let's understand the first part: nationality marks. A nationality mark indicates the country where an aircraft is officially registered. Each country has its own code assigned for aircraft registration. For example, HK represents Colombia, N represents the United States, G represents the United Kingdom, F represents France, JA represents Japan. This means that if an aircraft starts with HK Aviation, authorities immediately know it's registered in Colombia. For example, HK 4521. In this code, HK is nationality mark. The second part, 4521, is a registration mark. The registration mark is an unique combination of letters or numbers assigned to only one aircraft. This means that no two aircraft can have exactly the same complete code. For example, if an aircraft is registered as HK 4521, that specific code belongs only to that aircraft. This makes every aircraft unique. You can think of it as an airplane identified card. Now, why is this important? Aircraft travel between countries every day. Because aviation is international, airports and authorities need an universal system to identify aircraft. Without these markings, it would be difficult to know who owns the aircraft, where it is registered, and whether it is legally authorized to operate. These marks are very useful for airports, air traffic controllers, customs authorities, aviation inspectors, and emergency services. For example, imagine an aircraft has an operational issue of emergency. Authorities need to identify it immediately. Thanks to Annex 7, the aircraft can be recognized quickly through its registration. Another important aspect of Annex 7 is the placement of these marks. The regulation specifies where aircraft identification must be located. Usually, these marks can be found on the fuselage, the tail, and in some aircraft the wings. This ensures that the aircraft can be identified from different positions. Annex 7 also regulates by visibility. That means the marks must be clear, readable, and painted with enough contrast. For example, dark letters on a light surface or light letters on a dark surface. Why? Because if the marks are too small or difficult to see, aircraft identifications becomes less effective. The size of the letters and numbers is also regulated. This guarantees that identification is visible from an appropriate distance. In addition, every aircraft must be officially registered. This means Aircraft owners must be complete a legal registration process. After registration, the aircraft receives a certificate of registration. This certificate proves that the aircraft is legally registered in a country. Without registration, an aircraft cannot legally operate internationally. This document is important for legal control, operational safety, and international compliance. Annex 7 is connected to aviation safety because identification is an essential for organization and control. Imagine dozens of aircraft flying daily around the world. Without a standard identification system, aviation operations would become chaotic. Annex 7 helps maintain order in global aviation. In summary, ICAO Annex 7 establishes nationality marks, registration marks, placement rules, visibility requirements, and aircraft registration standards. Its objective is to guarantee proper aircraft identification and support international aviation safety. So, the next time you see a code like HK1234 on an airplane, you will know that it is not just a random number. It is part of an international system that helps aviation function safely and efficiently. Thank you for watching this aviation update. See you the next time.